Hello everybody, it's Darkstrider the YouTube Assassin, and today in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood we're looking for glyphs that Subject 16 Clay left behind for us, just like in Assassin's Creed 2. Now, there aren't that many in this one as opposed to the last one, and I'm doing these out of order. There'll be plenty of other areas that you can go to early on in the game, but regardless of the order that I'm doing it in, it's still going to go in numerical order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so forth and so on. So the first one, I'm over here at the Castra Praetoria, which is basically where the French, the castle that they held up in. So I'm inside the wall, as you can see, inside the castle part itself. And on that wall there, we see the glyph. So we're going to head over there, and then we're going to solve the puzzle. You actually have to climb into this one. And then once you're inside, you actually have to walk over to this box.
You dropped out of the grid. Where were you?
Not sure. Some kind of fragmented memory?
Maybe you should stop.
I'm good. I want to keep going.
Loading. 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 Quarantine zone.
This one we basically have to search for a cluster. That sound lets you know when you're getting warm. There we go.
Quarantine lifted. I'll put 16's video files here. Hopefully they'll begin to make sense as you free up each file.
So there's one. Okay, for the next one, I'm over at the Rosa and Fiore, which, I mean, this probably would be the first one that you do normally. There it is where Claudia is. And here we are along the side of the building. Here's the back where I am at. And right up there, that's where the cluster is. So we're going to climb up this one. And then we're kind of going to drop down and hit circle to grab the thing again. There we go. What's going on? Why aren't you grabbing stuff, Ezio? Alright, so here we go. We're just going to hit circle to drop. We're going to hit circle again and hit circle again so that we grab onto it.
Hey, Desmond.
Now this one's going to be a little annoying because it's going to have those spinning puzzles again.
Loading. Loading.
So here we go. We're going to spin this puzzle here. Not too difficult, just a lot of these puzzles though.
Loading. Loading. Loading.
These puzzles really are not as hard as the ones that were in Assassin's Creed 2. Those were a pain.
Loading.
Well, at least so far they're not that difficult.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
This one we have 2. So once I activate this, the circle turns red. Got to get to the other one before it fills up red.
Quarantine lifted.
Two down, 8 to go. Alright, so for our third puzzle, I'm actually at the Castel Sant'Angelo, which is over here, like where the Vatican is. So we just climb this area, as you can see here, and we get to this spot right here, and we'll have our glyph on the wall here. I don't know why it's disappeared right now. Probably because I accidentally jumped in it. Okay, so anyway, it would be there. We would have to like jump down And let's see. We could go down to the truth. Yeah, I accidentally jumped into that cluster while trying to find it. But right at that spot where I showed you, that's where it would be. And we do the same thing. We jump across, then we drop and hit circle again to catch the area.
Loading. Loading.
This is one of those puzzles I don't like. Okay. Zoom here. There it is. The Abstergo flag. Now this, you could rotate everything so that you could figure out what those things are, but you know, I've done this already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. And if you want, you could, you know, either write it down or you could try to figure it out if you want. But pay attention to like what I just did, those two zeros in the middle. As you can see, one line is going left, one line is going right. So that's the code there.
Loading. 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 Quarantine zone. Quarantine lifted.
Almost halfway there. Okay, so for the next one, I'm actually at the fighters' barracks, the warriors. Right over here. And I'm actually on the outside wall. As you can see, you just follow the outside wall, and right over there is where the glyph location is. So this is going to be another one where we're going to drop, hit the circle, so that way we catch it, we don't fall all the way down.
Loading. Loading. Scanning. 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 Loading.
Yeah, this puzzle is another one that's not that difficult. It just takes you some time just because you have to figure out the picture, figure out what you're looking at. And then of course it spins some of the stuff out of place. Basically, as long as you line everything up, you should be alright.
Loading.
Man, it's been a while since I did this.
Loading.
I knew it was one of those. Okay, this one we have to match up the whole wave thing, as you can see there.
V, it's N. I need Turing done today.
Are we jumping the gun? You've already had him arrested and sedated.
He still refuses to follow the directive. He's actually trying to invent one of those infernal things instead of merely faking it for the newspapers. If he succeeds, you know what the mass unemployment generated by his robots will mean? Idle hands. We need to do this for the good of the people.
What about Keynes? He trusted Turing.
It's the greater good we're talking about here, V. Plus, a childless worker sends a bad message. We can't have them all stop reproducing.
Fine. It's your call.
I want it done like we did Harry Dexter White when he tried to warn the Soviets.
All right.
Be poetic about it. Maybe something from the Bible. Turing always was theatrical.
Loading. Quarantine zone. Quarantine lifted.
Alright everybody, for my final cluster of the day, I'm in Aventino, which is going to be in this area right here, not that far from the Thieves Guild. And this would be the marker that we used, but we're actually climbing this tower. And there is the glyph, alright? Right on the side of the tower here that we climb. So let's see, the easiest way to do this is going to be like that.
Loading. Scanning. 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 What am I? What am I? Lost. Loading. Loading.
Another one of these dumb picture puzzles. There it is right there. And then this one, like I always say, you could probably just, line it up yourself with that wheel, but if you ain't got time for that, then we'll do it this way. You could just follow the patterns that I'm putting up. And that's what's going to be the passcode.
Loading.
A lot of dark stuff here.
Quarantine zone. Quarantine lifted.
Alright, so that's the 5th cluster. We're halfway there. We're going to do the next 5 in another video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. And just drop in the comments below. What do you think of this? Do you enjoy doing these glyphs? Are they a pain? As always, thank you for watching.